Oh my God, that's on me. They're like, why aren't you dialed in? That's why they're wondering. Are they wondering why I'm not dialed in? I'm not. I am now. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, sorry. Yes, I'm here. Yes, I'm here. I'm here. Sorry, I wasn't. My bad.
How much time?
Probably a few seconds. Show hasn't started yet. Still a break. Hey, do I have Chopper? Can somebody give me a rundown of what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Stand by. Well, hey, Lauren, good morning. Yeah, we are hoping for an official update from police and from fire rescue crews in hopefully about 15 minutes or so. The latest we can tell you and what we have been reporting this morning, one person has died, at least 9 people taken to the hospital. And throughout the morning, we saw firefighters actually rescuing people from their balconies. The firefighters would use a ladder to get up to the balcony, then they'd cut out a piece of the balcony to guide people out to safety. But really just a horrific catastrophe. That is how everyone is describing it out here. The mayor of Surfside said that about a third of this building is pancaked. And really, just like we've been saying all morning, just such a nightmare situation out here. People were asleep in the middle of the night when their building partially collapsed. And Francis and Lauren, we actually, as we've been showing as well this morning, we have some dramatic video of one of the rescues early this morning. Firefighters were able to save a young boy from the rubble. And as you look at this video, you can really start to see mattresses and bed frames and carpets and, pieces of people's apartments. Again, remember, people were asleep. This all happened in the middle of the night. Just such a catastrophe out here. Nobody seems to have an idea how something like this could happen. Again, we heard from the mayor of Surfside a few moments ago. Here's what he had to say.
En la L que sigue a su izquierda, en el tiro en vivo de mi camarógrafo Carlos Corrales, allí comienza la parte, la L noreste, que fue la parte que sufrió el mayor derrumbe en esta edificación que se construyó en el año 1971 y que, como hemos repetido durante toda la cobertura, estaba siendo sometida a la reparación por los 40 años, según requiere la ley de los condados de Miami-Dade.
And of course, a big question this morning, people wondering how something like this could even happen. A lot of questions about the building. The mayor told us this is not necessarily considered an old building. It was built in the 1980s. He said there was some roof work happening, but he doesn't think that has anything to do with the collapse here. And unfortunately, the mayor also said he believes that the building was full, and he fears that there are several units with people unaccounted for. He actually said, I'll quote, he fears that there are dozens of units. I'll say that again. He fears dozens of units with people still unaccounted this morning. Again, we are hoping for a more official update from police in about 10 or 15 minutes. Lauren and Francis. Yeah, I can't tell you, Lauren, the mayor mentioned that they did have some police canines, some dogs out here searching through the rubble early this morning. But like you said, the side that we're on and from our vantage point, we can't really see the rubble as much. But we did see firefighters rescuing people from their balconies. That happened early this morning, probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, and that ended probably an hour and a half ago at this point. So I believe that, you know, getting people from their balconies, that's the part that I can talk about. Getting people from their balconies, that is over. As far as searching through the rubble, that I'm not sure if it's still happening, but when we talked to the mayor again, he said he fears there are still dozens of people unaccounted for this morning. Oh my gosh, yeah, what a nightmare, right? I mean, I really, it's hard to imagine being in that situation. He told me he and his wife, they were asleep. They woke up to some loud noise, and he said when they opened the door, there was all this rubble. He said they tried to get out of the building themselves, but there was water, there was debris, there was no way for them to get out. So they actually ended up being one of the groups that were rescued from their balcony, thanks to those firefighters using a ladder to get people off of their balconies and out of their apartments. Yeah. Sure, definitely a multi-agency investigation. I think that is, definitely important to say. There were crews from all over South Florida, even Broward County, that rushed down here to help in this effort. So in about 10 minutes, I think about 9:15, we are expecting to hear from Miami-Dade Police. We're also expecting to hear from firefighters, and I believe they told us some elected officials as well. I believe we're actually getting a 5-minute countdown. So hopefully some more information there, hopefully some more official numbers as well. A lot of questions obviously surrounding this investigation. Sure. Absolutely. Thanks, guys. What happened? Unplug me. What happened?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Test. Testing. 1, 2, 3. It's good. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I think. Oh, things are falling. I'll roll. Okay, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm setting up for the press conference. What's up? Oh, no, because I'm setting up the loft. Oh.
They're coming as soon as I fix this.
Mic check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move some of these. FYI.
Lo puedo agarrar acá, mira.
Sorry. No, perdón. Telefonito aquí.
Poco cable.
Sí, no lo puse.
Ya, yo te lo puse ahí solo y sentás y lo tenemos.
All right, folks. While they start setting up, let me let you know what the format's going to be. We're gonna open it up with Chief Raid Jadallah, Jadallah. He's the Assistant Fire Chief of Operations for Miami Fire Rescue. We're gonna follow up with Director Alfredo Ramirez, Miami-Dade Police Department. We're gonna go with the Honorable Daniela Levine Cava, Miami-Dade County Mayor. We're gonna go with Honorable Jose Pepe Diaz, Board of County Commission Chairman. From there, we're going to go with Mr. Andrew Hyatt, who's Surfside City Manager. We're going to do English, followed immediately by Spanish of each speaker, and at the end, we will do questions and answers. We're going to do questions and answers to the very end because we have inclement weather that's coming, so bear with us as much as we can, okay? And once we call the last question, it'll be the last question. You going to start off?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we'll do is we'll start off with the Honorable Levine Cava.
Thank you. Well, here we are, the unimaginable, incredible. Our prayers are with the residents, with the families, with the community. What we know at this point is that the Champlain Tower, Tower South, is a 12-story building. It's more than 130 units, and about half of those have collapsed. A massive search and rescue is underway. And we know that we're going to do everything we can possibly do to identify and rescue those who have been trapped in the rubble. Miami-Dade Fire Rescue is leading the efforts, and they have been on the scene since the early morning, and they're doing an amazing job. Thank you so much to our brave fire rescue workers. They have years of experience in this type of operation, and they are doing everything they possibly can do, so we need to allow them to do their work. Very important. We need to allow them to do their work because every minute in this search can make a huge difference. We've set up a family reunification hotline for those who are trying to get information about their loved ones. Call 305-614-1819, 614-1819, or you can go to miamidade.gov/emergency to report online missing persons or to check in if someone is safe. So again, 305-614-1819. Chaplains and victim advocates are on site ready to support the survivors and family members who will be in need of resources. Our social service agencies as well are coming in. They are going to be here to assist in the hours and the days ahead. I'm thinking of all of our first responders. I know you are as well, and praying for their safety as they go about their difficult work of saving lives. Bueno, aquí estamos. Lo increíble que ha ocurrido, ya sabemos que tenemos un edificio de 12 pisos y más que 130 viviendas y estamos haciendo la operación masiva para encontrar los que están todavía allí y también el rescate de los que están en el edificio que no ha colapsado. Y estamos con la agencia de nuestros bomberos que están haciendo su trabajo excelente, como siempre, con su expertise de muchos años en este tipo de emergencia, y debemos dejarlos hacer su trabajo porque cada minuto cuenta. Y estamos con nuestras oraciones, claro, con todos, y también tenemos un hotline para ayudar a las familias, y 305-614-1819. Y por favor llame la línea o nuestra página web miamidade.gov diagonal emergency. Estamos aquí orando todos y haciendo todo que podemos gracias a nuestros servidores del rescate. Gracias a todos.
Next to speak is going to be the Honorable Jose Pepe Diaz, Board of County Commission Chairman.
This is a very sad moment in our community, and especially the city of Surfside, when something like this actually happens. It is important that all your prayers go out to the family members and those that are suffering right now. I want to thank all the first responders for the incredible job that they've been doing, they have done, and that will be doing for the next several days in dealing with this. It is important that we all rally around the families and the people that are actually suffering so much at this time. I want to thank my colleague also that is here, Rene Garcia, along with all my colleagues that have been calling nonstop to try to find out anything they could do to help out. We are together as a community, working together. As the mayor said, all the details have been given, but we're here together to find anything that we could do to help the families that have gone through this tragedy. So, on behalf of Miami-Dade County's Commission, as the chairman of the board, we're here in support to Surfside and this community and everything we could do. Estoy aquí de parte de la comisión de Miami-Dade County como su presidente. Ya oyeron de la alcaldesa que dio los detalles anteriormente de las circunstancias que tenemos por delante. Es una cosa demasiado triste de ver lo que ha sucedido en nuestra comunidad. Nuestras oraciones van a las personas que están sufriendo totalmente en este momento, que he conocido ya varias de ellas, que están esperando noticias de sus familiares. Es un momento muy duro para ellos. Les pido a todos ustedes que por favor oren por ellos. Mi colega René García, que está aquí conmigo, también como todos mis colegas que no han parado de llamar, como Sally Heyman, que también es su distrito, están llamando a ver qué pueden hacer para ayudar, porque estos son momentos que les agradezco a los profesionales que están desde muy temprano en la mañana, los primeros que han llegado acá, los bomberos, los policías, todos los que han sido activos en estas circunstancias. Para nosotros lo que podemos hacer es apoyar y ayudar en todas las cosas necesarias, pero lo más importante también que podemos hacer es las oraciones para las familias que todavía están esperando por las noticias de sus familiares en este desastre que ha sucedido en nuestra comunidad. Muchísimas gracias.
Next speaker is going to be the Assistant Fire Chief of Operations for Miami-Dade Fire Rescue.
What's his name, please?
I'll spell.
Good morning. Ray Jadala, R-A-Y-J-A-D-A-L-L-A-H, Miami-Dade Fire Rescue. So Miami-Dade Fire Rescue at approximately 1:30 this morning responded to a reported building collapse. To summarize, we had a 12-story, 136-unit apartment complex that had sustained a partial collapse. The northeast corridor of the apartment had collapsed, approximately 55 apartment units. Our units began search and rescue efforts. They pulled 35 occupants that were trapped inside the building. In addition to those 35, 10 were assessed and treated. 2 were transported to various hospitals. Search and rescue efforts are still ongoing. We do have operations conducting inside based on additional intel that we're receiving from resources inside. To kind of echo the mayor's words, we have established a reunification center, and if you do have loved ones that are not answering your call, we ask that you do contact the phone number that's been given to you, 305-614-1819. Thank you.
To do the Spanish for Miami-Dade Fire Rescue, PIO Enrique Benitez.
Erika Benítez, portavoz del Departamento de Bomberos de Miami-Dade. A eso de la 1:30 de esta madrugada recibimos varias llamadas y reportando el colapso o parcial de una parte del edificio localizado en la 88 calle y la avenida Collins. Este es un edificio de 12 pisos con 136 apartamentos o unidades. Al llegar el cuerpo de rescate comenzaron a trabajar arduamente para localizar a las víctimas que se podían encontrar atrapadas dentro de este edificio. En este momento lo que sabemos es que el área del edificio que colapsó es el área del noroeste de este edificio. Tenemos a 10 personas que tratamos, a 8 en escena, a 2 personas que fueron transportadas, 35 personas las cuales hemos encontrado. Nuestro cuerpo de rescate, los cuales incluyen un rescate técnico, al igual que equipos de búsqueda y rescate, los cuales están altamente capacitados para hacer esta clase de rescates. Ellos han trabajado en varias partes del mundo haciendo esta clase de rescates. Lo que esperamos en este momento es encontrar más personas y continuamos trabajando arduamente en esta labor.
The Director of the Miami-Dade Police Department, Alfredo Ramirez.
Good morning. First and foremost, we pray for the victims and their families. The Miami-Dade Police Department's role will be the lead investigative agency. We will be working with Surfside Police Department and our other municipal partners. Our goal is to provide a thorough investigation and closure for our families. Estamos aquí, somos los príncipes en la investigación de lo que ha pasado aquí. Vamos a trabajar junto con las otras agencias y estamos rezando para la familia y las víctimas. Gracias.
Can you repeat your name and title?
Freddie Ramirez, Director of Miami-Dade Police Department.
City Manager of Surfside, Mr. Andrew Hyatt.
First and foremost, our thoughts and prayers are with the families and the victims. Also, I just want to make sure that the emergency personnel understand how important it is that we have their participation here. We appreciate it very much. We've been in contact with Senator Scott, Senator Rubio's office. We've been in touch with the governor's office, Governor DeSantis, the county mayor, other towns in our area, and we're very appreciative of what they've offered and the assistance, anything we need. This is not going to be something that is going to be brief. It's going to be something that's going to be for the long term and possibly, at least a week. And, these people behind me, it's very important that you recognize them because there's a lot of support here, and this is who is helping to make this happen, that we can resolve this as quick as possible. Thank you.
Okay, due to the lightning that you just saw, we're only going to allow for 4 questions, and for the safety of everyone here, we're going to move them out. You guys are going to be moved to the next block over. This is going to be vacated for safety reasons. So just 4 questions, and then we're going to continue on really quick. Fire rescue. What can you tell us about numbers? What kind of equipment do you have that's uniquely positioned to help in this situation?
So, in regards to the equipment, we do have our heavy rescue. We have our heavy equipment such as our Paratex. We are shoring up the structure on the inside as we continue to tunnel in to locate additional survivors.
Sir, her question, we're 35 people. How many of them were pulled from the undamaged part of the building versus the damaged part? And how many people, and how many were pulled from the part that collapsed?
All right, so part 1, 35 were pulled out from the structure and part of the collapse, but not from the rubble, and 2 were pulled from the rubble.
Do you have a list of people who are disappeared?
That information, I'll defer that to Miami-Dade Police Department.
So was there renovations, as we understand, going? Can you elaborate as to what was going on?
I don't have that information. I'll defer that. Currently, search and rescue operations are continuing based on the intel that we have. In regards to the number of people missing, we don't have the total missing. We haven't established that. Again, we ask that you continue to contact that reunification number that's been given out until we go from there.
Sir, are you bracing for the death toll to go substantially higher?
At this time, we're still conducting search and rescue operations, so we really don't have that type of information.
Is it a possibility that this might have been an attack?
Folks, because of the lightning, we're gonna have to get people out. We need to have you guys start packing up. It's going to be on the lot just north of here. You're gonna have, it's about a block over. You're gonna see it's Miami Beach Police securing the area. That will be the media staging area. All of this will be cleared off for safety reasons.
Álvaro, una sola pregunta. Álvaro, en español, ¿puede ser esto un atentado?
No.
No. Acaba de terminar la rueda de prensa, ya lo escucharon, 35 personas fueron rescatadas de este edificio que colapsó por detrás de donde está la imagen que están viendo en este momento. 10 personas fueron atendidas médicamente, 2 por el lado hospital, no se sabe cuántas personas están desaparecidas y nadie está contaminando.
Thank you for your support.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Do you hear me here? Do you guys hear me over here? Do you hear me with this microphone?